Namaskar, good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode in our series of lockdown recipes. In today's episode of the lockdown recipe, we're making another fish curry. We've traveled around the country, we've made the Alleppey fish curry, we've made the Mangalore fish curry, and today we're traveling to the east of India and we're traveling to Kolkata and we're making the famed Bengali fish curry or the sarson march. A very simple dish made with simple ingredients, and we are making it Bengali home style. For the sarson march or the Bengali fish curry, the hero of course is the fish. While we normally use the roe fish, today I'm using a sear fish steak. You could also use salmon, you could use bekti, or you could use ravas or any fish that's firm and lesser bones, and that's the perfect way to make the Bengali fish curry. In addition to the fish, we have three key ingredients that make it special and make it what the Bengali fish curry is all about. The one is the mustard oil, two is the mustard paste, and three is the kalonji seeds. All of this combining in its various forms to make for a fantastic Bengali fish curry. So how does one make the Bengali fish curry? The fish, cut up and cleaned, is marinated with simple ingredients, just a teaspoon and a half of turmeric and half a teaspoon of salt, and kept aside for about 15 to 30 minutes. While that's being done, in a blender, we blend together about 3 or 4 chilies. We blend ginger and garlic in the ratio of 2:1. So if you're taking about 50 grams of ginger, we'll be using about 25 grams of garlic. In it goes a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and we blend this together into a fine paste. Normally, tomatoes are added while the dish is being cooked. I've added one chopped tomato into the blender and blended it all together to create a nice thick paste. In addition to this, we will need some onions, we will need the kalonji seeds as I said, and a handful of coriander leaves. So let's get into the process of cooking the Bengali fish curry. In a pan, about 4 to 5 tablespoons of mustard oil. The key here is to heat the oil to a temperature to which it begins to smoke. Once it smokes, reduce the temperature, and then we fry the marinated fish, the fish that's been marinating in the turmeric and the salt. The key about smoking the oil up to this temperature is to reduce the pungency of the mustard oil. For some of us who are not used to the mustard oil in its own is actually a little pungent, strong flavors. So by smoking it and letting it cool and then frying the fish in it, it kind of brings the balance of those flavors to acceptable levels. Once the fish is fried, we're going to fry it about 2 to 3 minutes to a golden brown on each side, and we keep that aside. And then in the same pan, we add a little bit of the kalonji seeds, we add the cut up onions, and then we saute this till the onions are lightly brown. Add the paste that is blended and toss it around, and then reduce it till the oil begins to render and the water evaporates to a large extent. Then add about 1.5 cups of water and begin to boil this whole gravy in a pan that's closed. Open the pan, now add in the fish very delicately because the fish will tend to break up, and then top it up with the coriander seeds. Close the pan and cook for another 10 minutes. And in about 10 minutes, you will have the perfect Bengali fish curry. More details about how it's made and the ingredients are on my YouTube, on my Instagram, and on my Facebook pages. You can click on the link to your left and find out the details of the ingredients. I'll be back with more recipes from around the country and around the world. Thank you for watching and see you soon.